welcome back. My name is Rachel. If you're new, today we're going to do an entire house declutter and it's going to be epic. We're gonna start with my closet. This is my closet in case anyone is new here. So we're gonna start from this side of the house and we're gonna work our way this way. So we're gonna do the dresser, the bathroom, the nightstand. Gonna come in here. We're gonna do the laundry room, under the island, parts of the kitchen, this little thing, linen closet. This is the worst part. Last but not least, we're going to do this little thing here in my office. This is our little storage unit where we store documents, office stuff, things of that nature. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic, right? You wanna kiss me? I do always want to make this disclaimer that I'm not claiming to be a super ultra minimalist. I just like to be somewhat minimal in my life, and I believe minimalism is a scale. You can fall anywhere on the scale and that is okay, whatever works for you. Minimalism to me is not about living with almost nothing or just stripping my lifestyle to the bare minimum. I like to think of it as owning things that serve a purpose and eliminating those things that don't serve a purpose, whether it's giving me joy, giving me utility, function. It has to serve me in some way, and if it doesn't, it's out. We don't need her. All right, before we get started, we need some energy. Time to talk about today's sponsor, which is Built Bar. You guys know I'm obsessed with them. I've recently been into their puffs. They are constantly releasing new flavors, and these two are part of them. So basically what Built Bar is their protein bars, but they have almost no sugar. They're low calorie, they're gluten-free, and they're just really good macro-wise. For example, this one has 17 grams of protein and it's only 150 calories, and you guys, it tastes like cheesecake. You should follow them on social media because they're constantly releasing new flavors. You never get bored, and that's something I love about Built Bar. They also have super consistent textures, so you always know what you're biting into. You're never gonna be like unpleasantly surprised. They're super consistent, and I love them for a quick pick-me-up before a big declutter like today, when you just need a little bit more protein and energy to get you through your workout, your work day, whatever it is for you. AJ's also obsessed with this one. This is lemon dipped cheesecake because it literally tastes like a marshmallow. So yeah, he's obsessed with this. He is also really into working out, and we all struggle with getting our protein in, and that's where Built Bar comes in. So yeah, you can actually get 10% off your entire order by using my code RachelVin10. I'll leave their link down below. If you do end up getting one, let me know in the comments what your favorite flavor is, because every time they release a new flavor, I'm just like obsessed with it. So, okay, so let's get started. You know when people always talk about their remodel regrets? So we remodeled this house, in case you are new here, and one thing I regret is not putting an extra light up here. I wish I did 3 or 4 of these little recessed lights because it's kind of dim in here. I mean, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I would say if you're doing a remodel, you always want to put more lights than you think. It's better to be brighter, and you can always remove a light, but you can never put one back in. I mean, you can, it's just a hassle. I'll link the closet system down below. It was super affordable. This part was like $150, and then this is from IKEA. It was like $150 or something like that. And so this is where we have our shoes, and then AJ's side, I'm not gonna go through his, that's my husband. He will do that when he is ready. Okay, okay. Okay, I like to challenge myself to work really hard for a certain amount of time, so I'm setting a timer for 2 hours, and let's see if I can get everything done in this time. If not, no sweat, but I want to see what I can do. Okay, so these are all the hangers that I was able to free up, and this is all the stuff from those hangers, and it's looking much better. These are, I can like push each section It makes me feel good to know that I have a lot of space, but I'm gonna space them out just because it looks better spaced out. But I'm happy I got rid of all of this. Now I have to tackle all of my t-shirts. If you watched my last declutter video, I admitted that I have an issue with t-shirts. I like to hold on to them because they have a sentimental value. Like this one, Florida Gators, my college shirt. I don't know, I just have a lot of different t-shirts that I don't want to get rid of. So I'm gonna do the best I can to go through these. I want to eliminate like at least a fourth or a third of them. Let's see. Okay, so I made two piles. This is stuff that's being donated. It's like not high enough quality to sell on Poshmark. And then this is stuff that I'm selling on Poshmark. And then I also went through all of my socks, and then I did my bras as well. So if you're interested in any of my Poshmark items, I'll put my little thing right here. You can just go and see if you're interested in anything. Go for it. It's time to do my shoes. I honestly don't think that I have many to get rid of. This is all of AJ's stuff except for these boots that I just got, so I'm definitely keeping those. I think that I can retire these ones. These are kind of out of style, and I also have had them since high school, so I'm actually pretty proud that I kept them so white. But since I have these now, I feel like I don't need those ones anymore. So I'm just going to reorganize them and make them like in a pattern. So sneakers on one side, sandals on the other, you know what I mean. Okay, so I have all of my sandals up here, my one pair of mules, my two nice sneakers, my three athletic sneakers. These ones are really like for hiking and like dirty activities, and then I just have two white ones. And then my going out like sandal block things, and then these are like house shoes. And I actually got rid of this one too. These I've both had for a long time, and now that I have these two are definitely going. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like that. I swear I'm normal. As far as this section, I honestly might sell this. I know it's like really nice, but I just don't use it. So I'll think about this. I might sell that. So if you're interested, check it out. Okay, closet's done. It's looking pretty good. We need to move on. It's been 35 minutes. Stay hydrated. Gonna quickly go through this. I know there's not much in here, but I just want to go through and see really quickly. So these are what I was able to declutter from this. Like I said, this is already pretty empty, so I just like reconsolidated. This is all of AJ's stuff, so I'm not going to go through that. That's his stuff again. I'm putting everything that I declutter on the table so that at the end I can see a huge mountain of everything I'm getting rid of, and it's gonna be really satisfying. Okay, moving on to the bathroom. I am dreading this one because I have not decluttered my makeup drawer ever, probably. So this is what we're dealing with. I'm just gonna go through every single item and make sure that if I don't use it, I take it out. So my rule is if I have not used it in the last 6 months, it's out. I know it can be hard to part with some items, especially if you think, oh, well, what if I ever go to like a charity gala? But it's like, how often do you actually go to these events where you need these extravagant pieces of makeup or these extravagant items? It's okay to keep a couple things for those special occasions, but try to limit it as much as possible. At least that's what I do. Okay, I took everything out because I felt like that was the best way to clean it, and so I also had to wipe these down because there was like makeup on them, and I wiped this whole thing down. So now I'm gonna go through and put these back in, and I'm only gonna put these items in if I've used them in the last 6 months. Okay, I'm finally done with the bathroom. Let me show you. So I think it looks so much better. But here's all my face and eyeshadow stuff. Here's my sunscreens and extra lotions, things like that. Here's my extra skin stuff. I have extra deodorant back there, hairbrush, extra makeup brushes. Oops. This is all my lip stuff, like lip glosses, lip stain, and this is my deodorant, and then my hair stuff. In here, my straightening iron. Out here is the stuff that I use every single day. And then this whole thing here, this L shape, is everything that I'm getting rid of. I also went through this. This is stuff that I use occasionally, like my tanning lotion, some nail polish that I don't really use often, but I want to keep. And here, this is all my acne stuff, flossers, and then my like face stuff, nail clipper, things like that. This is all my hair stuff, all my scrunchies and my claw clips. And then down here, these are my travel bags, and in the travel bags are my travel items. I also went through AJ's side and I just got rid of a couple of pieces of junk. Okay, we have 1 hour and 9 minutes left, and I'm glad that I started with the closet and the bathroom because those are the biggest parts. I just went through my nightstand. There's nothing in there that I need to get rid of because I don't really keep much in there. That means the bedroom is done. We can move on to the living room. So I'm gonna bring all of my cosmetics out to the table, add it to the pile, and then I'm going to start on the cabinets under the island. Okay, the only things I can get rid of here are some orchid pots. So I have a bunch of those that I can get rid of, and then I have this vase. I already have 2 more vases, so I can definitely get rid of this one. Getting rid of this little candle. This was like a wedding, what are they called? Souvenir for someone's wedding. And then this was a gift. This is part of like a cake tray holder or something like that, and I don't even know where the tray is, so I'm getting rid of this. Okay, I'm sitting down. I just need like a 2-minute break to drink some water. Another tip that I have is to pretend like you're about to move. This really helps me if I think like, oh my gosh, we're moving next week and I have to decide, am I bringing this with me to my new house or not? I know it's silly, but it really helps to keep me in the mindset of, if I wouldn't bring this with me to a new location or pay someone to like pack it in a box, if you pay for movers, companies come and pack your stuff. I don't know how they charge, but I like to picture it that they charge by item. So if I have 25 claw clips and they charge me per claw clip to pack it up, I'm gonna declutter so that I only have what I actually need. And that just helps me to stay minimal and be mindful of the things that I'm keeping. So time to move on because we're on a time crunch. I'm going to quickly go through the TV stand. Okay, none of that stuff is mine. It's just a bunch of cables and cords of AJ's, so I'm gonna ask him to go through that. But that makes my life easier. I don't have to go through it. Okay, let's go next. The utility closet. All right, here's what it looks like now. We have our towels, our sheets. This is like extra food that doesn't fit in the pantry, our little pharmacy stuff. And then down here is like batteries and just like a random hair cutting stuff, massage gun, miscellaneous basically. And yeah, down there is empty. We just have a plunger back there. This is everything that I'm getting rid of. This is a massager that AJ got me like 2 or 3 years ago, and we just don't use it, so figured give it away. This is actually Christmas scented soap, so I figured I would leave this out. And like, if I don't use it this season, then what am I doing with it, you know? I've had it for like 3 years. And yeah, this little solar alarm lamp, I thought we would use this. Oh, hi baby. But we haven't put it up and I've had it for a year, so I'm giving it away. This is a Diva cup that I tried to use. If you don't know what a Diva cup is, don't worry about it, but it didn't work out for me. It's just really uncomfortable, so maybe I got the wrong size. I know there's different brands too that are like softer or like fit better for different people, but maybe one day I'll explore that. Okay, I'm in our guest bathroom now, and I just went through down here, and this is basically where we keep our extra shampoos, tampons, mouthwash, and then this is our shower cleaner. Since we have a marble shower, we have to use a special shower cleaner. You just keep that in here. And yeah, I'm getting rid of this stuff that was in there, and then this is all of AJ's stuff. He basically uses this bathroom as his bathroom, so I'm not gonna go through his stuff. But yeah, even if you only have a couple of things in each area to get rid of, it still adds up. Like, look at all this stuff. Everything adds up, you guys. If you just go and grab a few pieces from here and there, you'll be surprised how much stuff you have. Okay, I'm in my office. I don't have any drawers on my desk, which is nice because it doesn't allow clutter to build up, but I do have these 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, these are mine, and then the other ones are AJ's. This one's full of files, so I don't have to worry about that, but I'm gonna go through the others. Okay, not much to declutter here, honestly. I keep this pretty minimal. This is just like office stuff, extra phone cases, masks, an extra lens, things that you need, you know? Here I keep extra Built Bars and shipping bags. And then down here is just like all of our tech stuff. We actually need all of this stuff. I already went through this closet in a couple of videos ago. I rearranged all of my weights and everything like that. This is the clothing haul that I'm doing with Princess Polly in a little bit. So that's good. We still have 45 minutes and I'm basically almost done. I just have to do my junk drawer. So this is where we put all the stuff that we don't want to deal with. So I'm going to quickly go through this and then see what else we need to do. Okay, this stuff I'm leaving out for AJ to deal with. This is all trash, like papers, and then we used to keep our HelloFresh things in there. Like, we keep the ones that we want to do again or like replicate on our own. We used to keep them in here, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep them in here because it kind of like, it doesn't sit right and it's always getting caught in the drawer. So this is what this looks like, just miscellaneous car keys and miscellaneous things that we need, foil, plastic bags, things like that. But in here, I actually need to go through this. These are all of the medications and supplements that I usually take, but I know there's some in here that I don't take that I can get rid of, or at least move somewhere else. This is all of Vinny's food, by the way. And then maybe I can put these like somewhere else, not here. Let's see. All right, this is what it looks like cleaned up. I have my allergy, birth control, things that I use regularly. I have them here. And I also went through this. This was in our linen closet. This is like our whole pharmacy. So we have a bunch of drugs, cough drops, all that stuff. Our first aid kit. So I just went through that as well. And this is ready to go back into the closet. You guys, we still have 32 minutes left and I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm done, but I cannot stop. I have to keep working. The only thing left to do is like go through AJ's stuff, which I'm kind of itching to do. It's like giving me a twitch. Like I really want to do it, but I know he's gonna be pissed if I get rid of something that he wanted to keep. So what do you think, Vinny? What should we do? What should we do, Vinny? Tell me. Help me out. Let's go see what AJ's doing. I think he's painting. Let's check on him.
First coat. Yeah.
Done? He's painting this side of the house. Nice. Gotta get all these little knobs and stuff. This is the front, and then he painted this entire side just now, coat 1. He has to still do a second and a third coat later on. Look who's inside. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. I got a package. Some mail. Oh, I forgot the laundry room. I can get rid of this. This is a laundry basket that was sent to me that I don't like. So adding that to the pile. Here's our entire declutter haul. I'm really, really happy and satisfied with this. I think with the rest of the time, I'm just going to clean up and vacuum because when you declutter, you bring out a lot of dust and like things just fall on the floor. So I can already feel like on my feet. You know when you walk and you just feel stuff on your feet? So I'm gonna vacuum and like tidy up for the rest of the time. We use a Dyson, by the way. I highly recommend a cordless vacuum. It doesn't have to be a Dyson, but this is just the one that we got for our wedding gift. It's a Dyson V6. I think they have like up to 13 now, but this one works just fine. We've had it for 3 years or 2.5 years, however long we've been married. And I like it because you can do this attachment and you can also do like the regular long attachment, and it's super easy to change. You just plug it in like that, then it comes off like that. You're ready to go. Okay, the timer just went off and I am very happy with the progress that I made today, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Set a timer for however many minutes you have, even if it's just 10 minutes, and pick an area where you go in and you take out everything that you don't use and you donate it or sell it or trash it if it's trash. But I wanted to touch on some important topics regarding minimalism and some stigmas around it. I'm actually recording an entire podcast episode with Anna on the topic of minimalism. That episode is already out, so I will link that for you if you're curious. I do have a podcast. So I basically just want to reiterate what I said at the beginning of this video, which is that minimalism is a scale, and I may be more extreme or less extreme than you are or that you want to be, and that is okay. We should not be judging each other and say, well, you just bought a new pair of shoes, or you have something that doesn't serve a purpose. We just have to remember that you don't know what that person is thinking or what that person's going through or their mindset. So if I have this claw clip and you think it's silly and useless, just remember that not everybody thinks the same way you do. Also, you can still consider yourself a minimal person and have hobbies and passions and collections. So let's say I was really passionate about books. I could have a huge cabinet full of books and still be considered minimal because those books serve a purpose in my life. Same thing with fashion. If I was really into fashion, which I actually am starting to get a little bit more into fashion, so you may see me rotating through clothes more often, receiving clothes, but also getting rid of clothes. That is okay. Everybody is different. And there's also different motivations for being minimal. So some people are motivated to save the environment. Other people are motivated to save money. Other people are motivated because of anxiety. When they see things, they get anxious. We dive more into these motivations in the podcast episode, so check that out if you're curious what my motivation was to get into this lifestyle. But yeah, I just want to encourage the people who are struggling. I get a couple of messages like this where people say, I want to be more minimal, but it's intimidating because I feel like I have to have bare walls and my house needs to be white and all that. And that is the farthest thing from the truth, you guys. Anybody can become more minimal simply by getting rid of one thing. Just start with one thing and you'll be surprised how much of a roll you get on and how satisfying it is. Before you know it, you will feel so much better. And one of you guys emailed the podcast asking about how being quote unquote an influencer has impacted my minimalism journey. And that is a great question that I dive into on the podcast. And I'll just touch on it briefly here. So basically, as you guys know, I receive packages and PR and brand deals and things like that. It honestly has affected me a little bit. I feel a little bit of pressure to put on a show and show you everything and buy things and have the coolest new things, but I constantly have to remind myself that that is not in alignment with my values or with my just the goals that I have for myself and for my life. I want to be intentional, and I'm not gonna lie, it is hard when you're getting free things, and I think it's okay to admit that we have struggles and that we learn from them and that sometimes we're not perfect. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this declutter. I hope you got a little bit of motivation from it. Let me know down below what you are going to declutter after watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.